Some years ago, a fella showed me a couple of chords, and I put them together and made up a song. I call it Possom Fishing. And I got that from a mental image of like almost a Disney character or something. Maybe there was a cartoon years ago about a possum and a gator and some various, country creatures in a comic book strip. I can't remember. But basically, someone asked me what the chords are, and I don't know. One of them is basically if you fret the first string on the second fret and the fourth string on the second fret, and then you drop that down one fret so that you're fretting both the fourth string and the first string on the first fret, and the rest are open. And you play that open, and you come back to the first string fretted. The first fret, fretting the fourth string and the first string. Then you go back to the second fret. And that's basically the first part of the song. The second part is something that I go all the way up to the fourth fret, and I make what would normally be a C. Now this is in G tuning, standard G or relative G tuning, except that this finger that would normally fret the fourth string, I kind of lay it down and let it also fret the string under it. So I'm actually fretting the fourth and the third string with my middle finger, and I'm doing this on the fourth fret. My first finger is fretting the second string on the third fret, and this finger is fretting the fourth string. So this is very similar to when I was playing a while ago with just the fourth and the second, except now I've laid this finger down and I brought this finger in like a C, and that gives me this sound. And then I move that whole thing down to where these two fingers are on the second fret, do the same thing. And then I play that one time, then play the whole thing open. And there's variations in where you can go with that. With those being fretted there, you can play this in a finger pick kind of style like this. Or you can do some claw hammer, and whether or not you claw hammer dominantly on the fourth string or the first string changes. For example, here's the fourth string. That's me being dominant on the fourth string and the third string. And the same, let's just do that same type of fretting, but now we're going to kind of work from the bottom up. So we're going to work on the first string and maybe the second string. Or you can mix them up. And the same thing is true when you come up here. This could either be played or it could be played. I'm not playing this very good because my fingers are weak. And you can do the same thing from the first string. One fret too far. So you can see where that gives you a lot of interesting sounds to play with. What this fellow said was, it could have been a she, it may not have been a fellow, but what this YouTuber said was, what chords are you using? I'd like to play around with what you're doing with that. So the purpose of this is just to give you, those two chords to play with. And this one is basically, like I say, it's played on the 4th string and the 1st string, and everything else is open. And sometimes I move that around. And then the other is just basically like a C, except I'm also fretting the string under it. There may be a name for those chords, but I don't really do chords, so I can't tell you. My fingers are pretty weak. I've been playing, I haven't been playing a lot really lately. I need to play more. And also been playing a lot on a banjo with nylon strings, so I could toughen up my fingers a little bit and it wouldn't hurt much. But this is kind of how that song goes. I'll see if I can limp through it one time. I'm playing with that. Let's see what it was. Anyway, I don't know if that's helpful, but I hope it answers your question. And I hope it gives you something to play with, because I like to enjoy the banjo. And when I can make a sound that's different from just your everyday bing-ling-a-lang-bang, you know, something just unique and different, that's what I like to do. And the cool thing about this is it's all on just regular G. And I say regular, I think of, you know, standard G or relative G is basically like, you know, if you fret the 5th string and play the 4th string, it sounds the same. You drop down 1 fret, so you play the 3rd string and the 2nd string. 3rd string is fretted at the 4th fret. That's a little out of tune. But anyway. I hope y'all have a nice day. That's all the banjo lessons you get for today. But if you want more, let me know, because it's snowing outside. Yeah, it sure is. And it's not inviting me, really feeling very invited to go outside today. Okay? Okay. Take care. Bye now. That, by the way, that chord, that very first chord I show you, I'll just give this as a little extra. Also makes a great lead-in for House of the Rising Sun. Again, I'm on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st string, 1st fret. That's open. fretting the first string on the first fret and the third string on the second fret and playing everything else open. Okay, that's enough bad banjo playing for an out of practice old man. Talk to y'all later. Have a nice holiday. It's Thanksgiving Day today, so enjoy your Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.